Right, so you know what it is? I hate being negative on this channel. Like, I'm very rarely negative. I don't like to get into drama, into people's personal life. And I'm not saying that's really what this is. But over the past 2-3 weeks, there's been a series of exhibitions announced, which I just think I think I think they're bad for the sport, and I'll explain why. We've had last year we had the fiasco between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, which was just shambolic. Uh and literally saw yesterday, I logged onto Twitter and I saw that Mike Tyson's account has tweeted out him and Floyd Mayweather, like an AI generated poster. And I'm thinking, the first thing I think is, oh, this is like a marketing stunt. You know what I mean? I know they haven't exactly had a good history together, but it's a marketing stunt. There's some sort of product or something that's coming out, and this is what they're doing as a marketing stunt. And then I see that the Ring Magazine's tweeted out Mike Tyson and Jake Paul are going to be Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather are going to be having a special exhibition, and I'm thinking, right, so you're getting in there what 48-year-old Floyd Mayweather, 59-year-old Mike Tyson. They are how many weight classes apart, right? Mike Tyson was a heavyweight. Mayweather was a lightweight who I think he started at super featherweight, but eventually went up to welterweight. Even a fight between a welterweight and a heavyweight isn't exactly. I'm just confused. I'm not confused. I know why it's been done. You've got two pound for pound stars of boxing. When the pound for pound model was about, which it obviously still is, when it came about, it was Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson did the big numbers. Floyd Mayweather came about. Floyd Mayweather just swept the records, the record books, right? That's why it makes money. It makes sense. But it's just a shame, really, isn't it? Like, this is going to get hype from casual audiences. This is going to be one of the biggest fights in boxing history, and eventually you're gonna sit down. You're gonna watch the fight. The fight's gonna happen, and it's just gonna be a shambles, just like Jake Paul, Mike Tyson, a shambles. That I'm not gonna get into. Was that staged or was it not? Because they were both holding back. You could tell they were both holding back in that fight, and for obvious reasons, it was an exhibition. I know it's on their pro records, but that was an exhibition. It just was. It was 2-minute rounds for fuck's sake. Um, I yeah. So if it makes money, it makes sense. Now I know Mike Tyson did have some financial issues. But I thought those were long gone. Like I thought he's at least stable now. He's got the weed. He's got companies and like. So I don't see what this is for. It's just it must be wants the extra money. Mayweather doesn't need it, but I think Mayweather's passion is just money. I think he just likes making money. I think that is just his passion. He just loves money. So fair play. And we also had a few weeks ago Jake Paul versus Javante Davis. Now this fight, oh, don't believe I've actually spoken much about Jake Paul on this channel. It's because I'm not interested. I cover shit I'm interested in. Uh, on this channel, and he just simply doesn't interest me. Why would it? Like Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Okay, do you know what I mean? You can fight a drug addict. I don't care. I don't care. Fight that little meth head. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, ain't he in prison? Ain't he in prison now? Didn't he wasn't he like connected to some fucking mob or something, Mexican mob, and they was using him to torture people, and he was also struck smoke. He's like, and that happened like 2 weeks after the Jake Paul fight. By the way, the guy's a fucking I don't even know what the guy. Julio Cesar Chavez, dude. I'm sure. You know what? I know I said don't get into drama and that. I should make a video about his career, like a 2 hour in depth fucking like the Lomachenko video, just a lot better because I could fucking go on for hours about that man's career. It is his career is a shambles, let alone him in his current state. But yeah, no, I haven't really got into Jake Paul because it simply doesn't interest me. Uh, basketball player Nate Robinson. Nate Robinson he was good at basketball, wasn't he? He was good. But he was like 5'9", fucking 70-inch reach. You know what I mean? He wasn't a big fucking geezer. which is probably why it's so impressive he got anywhere in boxing. You know what I mean? Ben Askren couldn't strike for shit. Tyron Woodley, for a novice boxer, that isn't terrible. Anderson Silva, for a novice boxer, that isn't terrible. Tommy Fury got beat. And I rewatched that fight the other day. Tommy Fury is such a fraud. The fact that Jake Paul was landing on his head at all. If any of you have sparred and you've gotten in there for national champion or something when you're at a lower level and you haven't quite developed, you're not hitting their head. You're not hitting it. You can hit their body, but you're not hitting their head. Nate Diaz, lightweight, do you know what I mean? 105 pounder, fighting 50 pounds above his weight. Yeah, it's just nah. But I actually do not place the blame on Jake Paul here. I place the blame on 28-year-old Gervonta fucking Davis. Yeah, he's pissing me off. Yeah, he's always pissed me off, Gervonta fucking Davis. But he's pissing me off now. Like he's fucked me off in the past. He's fucking me off now. The little midget. Yeah, fucking hell. What's he doing? What is he doing? He's 28 years old. He's in the middle of his prime. Literally, smack bang in the middle of his athletic prime. He's a current fucking reigning world champion. He's coming off of a fucking controversial draw where he should have lost, yeah? And he's fighting Jake Paul in an exhibition on Netflix. Paul Lamont Roach, yeah, he should have won that fight. Paul Lamont Roach, for one. I'm just like, oh, I'm baffled. Why aren't you fighting Shakur? Fucking, I don't know. Look, I struggle saying like who he should fight because he's not going to fight any of them. Like, I say he should fight Shakur, but he's not going to fight him. Murtaralia, he's not going to fight him. Zapata, he's not going to fight him. Schofield, he won't fight him. Abdullah Mason, he won't fucking fight him. He wouldn't even fight Sam Noakes. Do you know what I mean? He'll just rather bring up fucking Laurent Roach from the division below and fucking nearly get beat. Did get beat, in my fucking opinion. Everyone's opinion, he got fucking beat. You fucking, how much of a mug do you need to be? How the fuck? How the fuck can you be 28 years old, undefeated? But you're coming off a very controversial draw where a lot of people thought you were lucky to get the nod in that fight. And you say, I want to have an exhibition against Jake Paul. Now we know why. Gervonta Davis has never really been about fighting the top names. He fights good names, but he's never been about fighting the top names. Right? He's always about getting the money. We look at who he's fought. Let's go into who he's fought. Lamont Roach most recently. Now, I did a 30-second video on that fight. That's how that fight was being perceived before it happened. It was an absolute travesty. He was bringing up a guy from the division below who beat a guy who Gervonta Davis beat, who he brought up from the division below. What kind of fucking boxing maths do we have to do here? What seriously? Frank Martin, do you know what? Coming off coming off about 15 months later, that was a good opponent. That wasn't a bad opponent at all. Not world class, but at fringe world level. But that's a good opponent. Ryan Garcia, he weight trained Ryan Garcia, rehydration clause. Hector Luis Garcia, that was a tune-up fight, and he brought him up from the division below. Rolly Romero, which, do you know what? That win is aged phenomenally. That win is aged fucking like that win is aged beautifully because he went on to beat Barroso, which is yeah. Yeah, no, he didn't. He shouldn't have. He shouldn't have got. He shouldn't have stopped Barroso in that fight. But he went on to beat Barroso. He's a good fighter. He lost to Isaac Cruz, got battered, had a little tune-up fight, really didn't look good. And then when it beat Ryan Garcia at welterweight, Ryan Garcia coming off that Devin Haney fight. Like I know he had time out the ring, but you think about it, he kind of was carrying momentum in some sort of way. And he went and definitively beat Ryan Garcia. I don't think Rolly Romero's that good, but that wins aged really well. Isaac Cruz. Yeah, man, Isaac Cruz is an interesting one. Isaac Cruz isn't that great either. I think his style was just he's got one trick and he's very, very good at it, is what I'd say. Um yeah. Like I didn't think since losing to Gervonta Davis, he had that Gamboa fight. Who he wasn't beating, but Gamboa at that stage of his career. Eduardo Ramirez, Giovanni Cabero, which I thought he looked fucking awful, and I didn't think Cabero looked that good either. Awkward, but I didn't think he was great. Ronnie Romero I think he got schooled by Jose Venezuela. You know, beautiful performance from Jose Venezuela. Yeah, Leo Santa Cruz. That's not a bad win, but like I'd say, the time where he is the when Gervonta Davis did when like, all right, it's hard to word, but the only win that's actually impressed me from Gervonta Davis, where I thought that's impressive, was the Jose Zepeda win. That was his first title fight back in 2017. That's not good. That's not good at all. So yeah, I place the blame squarely on Gervonta Davis. Jake Paul just wants a big fight. We know what Jake Paul's gimmick is. Shame on Gervonta Davis, really. Fucking shame on him. Because wow. Like how are you that I just farted. Vacate the belt. Just vacate the belt. Someone strip him and just give it to Lamont Roach. Please. Please just give it to Lamont Roach. Fucking hell. If I'm Shakur, by the way, I know Shakur's in fights for Teofimo Lopez. If I'm Shakur, I get in there with Lamont Roach and I beat him. I school him. I beat him fucking all 12 rounds because I think Shakur would just deal with him easily and make Gervonta Davis look like a fucking idiot. But yeah, no, I don't know what's going on with the sport, man. Those two fights, I don't get it. The Mike Tyson Floyd Mayweather one's baffling. Jake Paul Gervonta Davis. Do you know what? I don't want to say this, but doesn't actually surprise me all too much. I don't like it, but it doesn't surprise me. Floyd Mayweather, Mike Tyson does because that came out of fucking nowhere. Spring 2026, I believe, so it's a little bit off. But whoa, do you know what I mean? Yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for sitting through my little rant. Yeah, what's the sport coming to? This weekend's good. Sugar Nunes defending who's Sugar Nunes defending his world title against? I forget his name. Eduardo Nunes. I'll make a video about that. If he looks good, that's a fucking baseball player. If he looks good, I'll make a video about that because I watched his last fight, Sugar Nunes, and I thought he's fucking tasty. I like him. He's good. Big puncher, good pressure fighter. Yeah, Christopher Diaz Velez. Yeah, good. That's not bad. IBF. Yeah, yeah. No, I would. Yeah, I'm going to end the video. I'm at a loss for words.